Imagine a couple earning a combined $133,000 a year. On paper, they sit in the top 25% of American households. They have the college degrees, the professional careers, and the house in a solid school district. But their balance sheet tells a different story. They are chronically exhausted, living paycheck to paycheck, with maybe 2 months of expenses saved in a good year. When their car broke down last month, the bill went straight onto a high-interest credit card. In 2003, before she became a senator, Harvard bankruptcy law professor Elizabeth Warren studied thousands of middle-class families to understand why so many were failing. Her research uncovered a specific trend. Families with 2 working parents were statistically more likely to file for bankruptcy than families relying on a single income. Working twice as hard to bring home 2 paychecks has become a liability, replacing the security of the middle class with a systemic trap. In 1970, the economic baseline was a single-income household. One median salary was enough to afford a home, a car, and basic health care, with enough left over for savings and a family vacation. This structure provided a built-in margin of safety. If the primary earner got sick or lost their job, the stay-at-home parent could enter the workforce. That second potential income was an unactivated backup plan, a reserve policy for emergencies. Today, that emergency plan is the default. In over 60% of married couples with children, both parents are working full-time just to keep up with baseline expenses. As 2 incomes became the norm, families used their doubled purchasing power to outbid each other for homes in good school districts. This arms race drove median home prices up by double the rate of inflation. At the same time, new fixed costs exploded. Childcare, which was rarely an expense in 1970, now averages over $11,000 per child. Combined with rising healthcare premiums, these new costs have swallowed the gains from that second paycheck. Modern dual-income families have less financial security than their parents did. Their fixed costs expanded to consume both incomes, effectively eliminating the financial margin that once protected the middle class. To see where the money goes, let's look at a household making a combined $120,000. One partner earns $70,000 and the other earns $50,000. We're going to trace every dollar of that second income. Because of progressive tax brackets, that second income is taxed at the highest marginal rate for the household. After federal, state, and payroll taxes, $18,000 disappears immediately. Then there's childcare. For just one child, the average net take-home pay drops by another $15,000. Finally, the physical act of working costs money. A second commute adds $8,000 in vehicle expenses, while a lack of time leads to another $7,000 in convenience spending on takeout and domestic help. For a year of full-time work, the household nets just $2,000. Banks approve mortgages based on the gross income of $120,000. This locks the family into a lifestyle that requires both paychecks to flow forever, with no room for error. Netting only $2,000 a year means the family is operating at 100% capacity. Without a reserve of uncommitted income, a single unexpected crisis will shatter their entire financial structure. Avoiding this requires viewing the second income as temporary, even if both partners plan to work for the next 30 years. This is the one income foundation. It means structuring every non-negotiable monthly cost, the mortgage, car payments, and utilities, so they can be covered by the primary earner's paycheck alone. In this model, the second income bypasses your lifestyle costs. It routes directly into emergency reserves, debt payoff, and investments. This strategy creates social pressure. It means living in a smaller house or driving older cars, while your peers maximize their dual-income purchasing power. Wealth is measured in flexibility. By structuring your life around one income, you restore the margin of safety, the freedom to absorb a shock without the entire structure collapsing.